Happy day, students. Today I am going to deal with 11th Standard English, Prose, Lesson 4, Tight Corners, Book Back Exercises. Dear students, please turn to page 111. We shall see the vocabulary exercises. You can do this crossword puzzle as I say. Okay. First one, across. Number 1, conducts auction. Auctioneer, you see here? Auctioneer, Auctioneer. Second one, a protective garment. It is apron. See here down, you see apron, apron. Third one, strip with numbers. It is card, card. You can see third C, you see card. Then fourth one, offer. That is bid, bid here. Fourth B is, that is bid. Moving on to down, we'll see the puzzle downwards. Painter. Who is the painter? Daubigny. Daubigny. Can you see Daubigny? Okay, down. Next one, School of Painting, Barbizon. You can see here from top, Barbizon, Barbizon Pictures. Third one, auction house. Which auction house? Students, you see, auction house is Christie, Christie. Then last one, painting means art, ART, top you see. Moving on to next, that is idioms. Idiom, what is an idiom? An idiom is an expression in English with a special meaning of its own. Idioms do not give the literal meaning of the individual words used in them. You come across the idiom, by the skin of one's teeth. In the lesson you see, no, it means a narrow escape. So use the idioms in your own sentence. First one, tight corners. You can turn to same page, 111 and 112. Okay. Tight corners. We should be careful in life not to get into tight corners. Second one, shot his bolt. In the discussion, he shot his bolt and other had to accept his view. Third one, in a nice pickle. When the headmaster called me making a noise in the class, I was in a nice pickle. Fourth one, have cold feet. When I was chased by a dog, I had cold feet. Then you see, match the following idioms related to different situations with their meanings. First one, alarm bells ringing. Option, you should go to C. Alarm bells ringing means sign of something going wrong. Second one, back to the wall. It is option D. That means in serious difficulty. Third one, grasp, clutch at straws. Option B. Try any method to overcome a crisis. Fourth one, saved by the bell. It is option E. Help at the last moment, rescuing one from a difficult situation. Last one, hang out to dry. That is option A. That is abandoning one who is in difficulty. Hang out to dry. Moving on to C. We use a variety of idioms in our daily use to describe various situations. Describe the narrator's situations in your own words, you see. The narrator and his companion entered the auction hall just to watch how the sale would be conducted. The mischievous narrator raised the bidding rate out of fun. When there was total silence, he heard the alarm bells ringing in his mind. As the rich man did not raise the bidding rate, the narrator understood that he had shot his bolt. The narrator was in a nice pickle because he did not have enough money to pay for the picture. The hammer fell thrice and the narrator was caught in a tight corner. In the meantime, his friend left the place, unable to control his laughter. Indeed, he hanged out to dry. The narrator found himself being pushed back to the wall. He speculated on the possibility of borrowing and confessing his poverty to one of the staff. He was trying to clutch at straws. He had cold feet as the clock ticked by. Dame Luck smiled at him finally. A messenger approached him to offer 50 guineas more to hand over the picture. Immense relief swept over him because he was saved by the bell. Moving on to next, phrasal verbs. You know, they are group of words, okay, with a verb there. Use the following phrasal verbs in sentences of your own. See, stand up. Your statement will not stand up as proof in the court of law. And Second one you see, stand for. My father always stands for truth and honesty. Third one, by. Stand by. Come what may, I will stand by you. Moving on to next we see, look. Look into. The manager looked into the matter seriously. Look at. When the stranger made a curious noise, we all looked at him. Look through. I have been looking through your cookery book for inspiration. In page 113 you have this, okay. Run over. The class was very interesting and it ran over the time. Ran away. The thief ran away when he saw the police. Ran into. I ran into my class teacher when I visited the government exhibition. Okay, put on. She put on her dress after her bath. Put up. He could not put up with his noisy neighbor. Put off. The umpire put off the match on account of dim light. Dear students, let's move on to page 116. We have condition plus result. Conditional clauses. You have already learnt in your 10th standard also. Complete the following with appropriate conditional clause. Okay, that is page 117, the exercise. We will miss our train if we are late. B. Jayashree would travel to France if she had time. C. People get sunburned if they are exposed to sun for a long time. D. Vicky would have passed if he had studied well. E. I wouldn't refuse if I got the same offer. F. Sundar would have waited if he had known about his arrival. G. Vijayashree will be busy if she joins the course. H. Advika will not go to play if she has homework to do. Now moving on to next, complete the following paragraph. Okay. Did you hear about that boy who won 1 crore in a game show? If I had won, see, win will become 1. That much money, I would have quit my job. Quit means what? Get away from the job. I would travel around the world and stay in the most luxurious hotels. If I wanted anything, I would buy it. If I saw a Mercedes that I wanted, I would buy it. I could do anything in the world if I had 1 crore rupees. Oh, I'm starting to sound a little materialistic. Well, I will do good things with the money as well. If anybody needs help, I will take care of their needs. I will donate money to charities. I will give money to help support the arts. If I won that much money, I wouldn't keep it all for myself. I would help as many people as possible. Moving on to third exercise, fill in the blanks in the following dialogue. Gopal is asking, what's wrong, Muthu? You look terrible. Muthu, well, you will look terrible today too if you have a day like mine yesterday. My car slid into a tree because the road was slippery. Gopal is saying, oh, I was driving on the slippery road yesterday and I didn't have such trouble. What happened? Muthu, well, I think if I had not driven so fast, I would not have slid into the tree. Gopal, slippery road and speed don't mix. If drivers speed on the wet roads, they are likely to spin their car in a circle. Muthu is saying, I know, but I have one more problem. I didn't have my driver's license with me. If I had, it would not have had to put an extra fine in the court next week. Gopal, why were you driving without your license? Muthu, well, I lost my wallet some days ago. It slipped out of my pocket while I was riding the bus to work. Gopal, oh Muthu, if you had not taken that bus, you wouldn't have lost your wallet. If you had not lost, you would have had your driver's license with you when you hit the tree. If you had had your driver's license with you, you would not have had to pay a big fine when you go to court to the next week. And of course, if you had not driven too fast, you would not have run a tree, or you would not have been in this mess now. If I were you, I would take it easy for a while and just stay home where you are safe. Muthu, enough about me. How about you? Gopal, well, things are really looking up for me. I'm planning to take off for Goa as soon as I find my finals. I'm sick of all this old rainy weather we have been having. Muthu, I wish I would go with you. How are you planning on getting there? Gopal, if I have enough money, I will fly. Otherwise, I will take the bus. I wish I could drive my own car because it would be nice to drive there. But it's such a long trip. I have been looking for a friend to go with me and share the driving. Muthu, I have a super idea. Why don't I go with you? I can share the driving. I'm a great driver. Gopal, oh Muthu, I can't believe it. Now moving on to next framing questions. Seema goes to a hotel for lunch and you can see Seema. Could I get something to eat immediately? Waiter is saying, yes ma'am, we have full meals and other tiffin items too. Seema, do you have chapati? Waiter, yes ma'am, it is available. Seema, will it take much time? Waiter, it should not take long. Do you want coffee? Seema, yes, bring that too. Will you bring them as early as possible? Waiter, okay ma'am, how do you like your coffee? Seema, I prefer it cold. Do you have ice cream? Waiter, sorry ma'am, we don't have ice cream served here, but you can get it in the outlet next door. Seema, oh, that's fine. Okay, please get these quickly. Sure, ma'am. Dear students, now turn to page 120. We shall move on to question tags. Add appropriate question tags to the following sentences. Cities are increasingly becoming urbanized, aren't they? Second one, they experiment with ways to improve air quality, don't they? Third one, the aim should be to reduce congestion, shouldn't it? Fourth one, there is an urgent need to provide clean, reliable, and affordable energy to their growing populations, isn't it? Fifth one, automation and shared mobility will play a key role in this transformation, won't they? Sixth one, it changes the way people commute in cities, doesn't it? Seventh one, before long, a fleet of electric autonomous vehicles could drive people to their destination, couldn't it? Eighth one, these shared areas will run at higher utilization rates, won't they? Ninth one, they can substantially reduce the cost of mobility and congestion, can't they? Tenth one, these should not be thought of as luxury but as necessity, should they? Moving on to next exercise B, add appropriate question tags. Okay. Jayant, hello Anish, it's your physics exam today, isn't it? Anish, yes, they have set a very long paper. Yes, I managed to finish the paper, didn't I? Jayant, true, my maths paper too was very long. I couldn't finish it, could I? Anish, I could not solve my paper properly. Could I? Jayant, okay, actually my question paper was very easy, wasn't it? Anish, mine wasn't easy. I made a silly mistake, didn't I? Jayant, tell me about your English paper, will you? Anish, the story comprehension was very easy. I'm sure to score more than 10 marks on 15. I wrote it very well. There wouldn't be any mistake, would there? Giant, for me, my letter writing was the best. I didn't make a single mistake, did I? Anish, okay, I've got lots to study for tomorrow's exam, haven't I? Giant, me too. So see you later. All the best. Bye. Thank you. Wish you the same. Bye. Dear students, with this, I wind up this class because I have completed the book back exercises of lesson 4. Thank you.